Hey, I'm on the way to Queens to get the keys from the tenant. Can you do the pasta?
You do?
No, what do you mean you do? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with that? I'm driving, how I can do? I'm on the highway.
Oh, that's fine.
What?
That's fine.
That's fine what? Not,
Pasta.
no need pasta? Okay, I'll pull to the side. Where are you?
I'm in bed and I'm sleeping.
Sleeping? Mama like to sleep. You sleepaholic. So go to Google.
Yeah, you know.
Let me see. Google. Search. Login.
Yeah.
Login. Where is login? Studio. Google. Login. Get the app. Continue to studio. Live. Click live. Click on. That's it.
Yeah.
Today is the last month. Last month of February. Yeah, I should charge this lady all this. Then I need to go tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Monday morning, 9 o'clock. She want me to be there. March 3, 9:30. To meet with the cleaning lady. To do the cleaning, you know what I mean? Laundry dishes. What else? Laundry dishes. What else? Wake up. Wake up, smell the coffee. Yeah, how you doing everybody? Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. The window is dirty. Like, share, subscribe.
I said, what about the vice president? He said, no, I don't blame her, which was interesting.
delivery.
Actually would have still been an option. I know people think I'm crazy, but there were plenty of ways that they could have tried to resurrect the campaign to the numbers that they had. So I believe him. I think Biden truly believed that he was going to be the guy. And this one, I don't think that he thought even after that debate he was going to be able to be pushed out. There was no mechanism to push him out. The mechanism, as we see now, so to speak, was
On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one.
Along with the fact that Brady wanted to use a camera system from the 1950s to tell a story that largely takes place in the 1950s, they seem two incredible reasons to me to shoot the movie that way.
My guest is Lowell Crowley. He is a cinematographer. He is nominated for Best Cinematography in this year's Oscar race. It's part of a big picture series. I think people don't realize this, but a cinematographer, part of your job is lighting a scene. It's not just taking a picture of a scene or going after it. Tell people why it's important, the lighting.
Well, I mean, certainly within this film, the more I talk about this film, and the more distance I have from it in some regards. I mean, the whole movie is about light and dark. It's kind of extraordinary. Like, even when Laszlo seems at his kind of most hedonistic or sort of sort of joyful or having these kind of moments, he's actually kind of in a very, very dark space.
Tennessee tuxedo. Tennessee tuxedo.
Brothel, or obviously at the beginning of the ship, beginning of the scene where he's in the ship. So it's all about sort of being devoid of light and then sort of reaching for the light in some regards. So light within this film is incredibly important, and I have to work very closely with Judy Becker, our production designer, because all of those scenes kind of reflect the design of the institute that Laszlo eventually constructs in the second half of the movie. But talking about light as a cinematographer, I'm also somebody who I learned early on that some of the time I booked.
Who's in the building? Sally Scapio, my dear love, Sally Scapio, we love you long time. Behind the voice, welcome back. India, Damastan, Vijay Rodriguez, VHNT, welcome everybody, welcome back. Enjoy the live stream. On the way to Queens to pick up the keys.
I've also been very heavily influenced by a lot of cinematographers that work the same way, like Robbie Mueller and Robbie Ryan and people like. It's sometimes the way the light is behaving, the natural daylight is more than enough.
Let's talk about the opening scene. Well, people have seen it on the poster. In the Statue of Liberty is upside down. I love this. First of all, what does it look like on paper, and how did you transfer that to cinema?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, it was this sort of evolution. I mean, it was definitely scripted in this way. I mean, the reality, as we all know, is if all of us, but if you've been lucky enough to sort of see the Statue of Liberty from New York Harbor, you'll know that it's a very specific thing. And so, if we shot it in a way that there had been a literal way, and a continuation of what is quite a literal scene, handheld, following Adrian Brody's character, that literal continuation would have been slightly underwhelming in the sense that you're seeing the statue upon a plinth, upon an island, and sure, of course, but it's not as erect thing as
Tennessee tuxedo.
and the idea also of this, talking about this,
Mississippi, Apollo, Justin, no. Lambo Bridge is coming up.
5 minutes. So it was a rare thing where, had we not achieved it, we would have had to come back, and the weather may have been different, or but we managed to achieve it all in that time, and it was extraordinary. It was a very exhilarating, but stressful scene to shoot.
There's all these beautiful setups in the film, whether it's the marble mines in Italy, whether it's a reunion scene, whether it's the gorgeous library. But I'm curious about Adrian Brody's face. What is it about Adrian Brody's face that a cinematographer loves?
I think Brady is alluded to this, and I would completely agree. Like, there's one of the I think it's an image that is on a lot of the press and the posters in the cinemas. But the moment where Adrian steps up in this kind of shower of sparks,
but they never say we suspect foul play. We suspect this is suspicious, it's under investigation, but they never say we suspect foul play. The other matter, I see these Gene Hackman retrospectives, right? He was a really good actor. He could be a mean, tough, bad cop. He could be a kind, gentle soul, and he could also be a hilarious bad guy villain, as he was when he played Lex Luthor in Superman, which to this day is probably one of the most underrated movies around. I know it was a big hit, so you could say in that respect it wasn't underrated, it was a big hit, it got its acclaim. But if you look at it now, it's still a beautiful film with the coolest opening credits in the world. There's never been any opening credits since then, where the letters become 3D. It makes it sound like that. One of the reasons why that damn movie is so good, it was written by Mario Puzo, for crying out loud, the guy who wrote The Godfather. He wrote The Godfather, by the way, from Bayshore, Long Island, in a ranch house, a regular ranch house. He lived there for a long time. He was struggling financially a little bit. Hit it really super duper big with The Godfather, and then even before that movie came out, they gave him $1 million to write the screenplay for Superman. And he lived a very beautiful, comfortable life. And Mario Puzo. All right, so here is this is Lex Luthor as the bad guy in Superman in their lair, which is a cordoned off secret part of Grand Central Station. Go ahead. Say something, Gene Hackman.
You're really sick.
Sick, Mr. Fucker. Sick when a mere days from executing the crime of the century. No. Step away from that, please. How do you feel to congratulate the greatest criminal mind of our time? Huh? You tell me that I'm brilliant? Oh, no. That would be too obvious. I grant you. Charismatic. Fiendishly gifted. Get away.
Stop. You try talking like this. That's really, I could have talked like that. Listen to that guy. That's theatric. That's, you study Shakespeare to sound like that. Keep going.
Tell me something, Lark. Why do so many people have to
Spandex.
die for the crime of the century?
Why? You ask why? Why does the phone always ring when you're in the bathtub? Why is the most brilliantly diabolical leader of our time surrounding himself with total nincompoops? I whack, Mr. Luthor.
Oh, yeah, there's...
Yes, I was just talking about you.
Stop. So that movie is actually, not only is it a great adventure science fiction, it's got everything. It's got a little bit of comedy. I'm surrounded by such nincompoops. Hello, Mr. Luthor. I was just talking about you. Good stuff. Gene Hackman, dead at the age of 95, under very suspicious circumstances. Sorry, but I blame the wife.
Suspicious.
You know, it looks like she pushed him, maybe didn't mean it, and then, oh my God, my husband is dead, what am I going to do? They'll blame me, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life. And she took the pills to end it. It's possible. Then again, maybe I'll have to apologize to everybody. The Jeffrey Epstein thing yesterday was a step in the right direction. Pam Bondi, I appreciate it. Kash Patel, we appreciate it. But, you know, look, are you guys running the swamp, or is the swamp running you? How could you get hoodwinked and at the last minute say, uh-oh? So the FBI turned over, I'm talking about the swamp FBI, not Kash Patel, like the permanent bureaucracy turned over a bunch of crap. All right, I looked at the damn things. I got 1,000 pages of nothing. I got one page. It says, Dear Joe, and everything else is redacted. It's in Jeffrey Epstein's handwriting. I got another thing that says, it looks like a parking ticket from the Palm Beach Police Department. I mean, it's just nothing. It's nothing, it's zero, it's nothing. Some court documents, the subpoena, this, that, and the other thing, but nothing of significance. The old-timey phone book from 1992 is I kind of think it was a little bit of a raw deal for some media outlets to say that, Michael Jackson was in the phone book. And who else was in the phone book? RFK's mother, Ethel Kennedy, was in the phone book, as if they were up to no good. No. They weren't up to no good. Back in 1992, Jeffrey Epstein was a man about town. Strangely enough, he remained a man about town up until he got arrested. I saw him once at a movie theater. I gave him a dirty look. I said, what the hell are you doing here? I didn't think he belonged there. As a convicted sex offender that he was, and not only a regular sex offender, a kid sex offender. Then again, there is a chance that this was right. Hey, you want to hear what he sounds like? Nobody, for all the pictures we've seen of Jeff Epstein, nobody knows what he sounds like. Well, here's what he sounds like. This is a deposition all the way back in 2010. Jeffrey Epstein, he's from Coney Island, right? Got a big accent. Cut one.
Were you sexually abused as a minor? I'd like to respond to all your, if any, questions seem to be relevant, though. I would like to respond to any...
הלו,
כן.
אני פה בתחילת הרחוב לחפש את התיבה.
רגע, אז אני אעצור בצד, אני אעשה פייסטיים. אתה רואה את כאילו כתוב, זה התחנה של האוטובוס, אתה רואה את התחנה של האוטובוס?
אני בתחנה של האוטובוס.
אוקיי, עכשיו יש שביל כזה שאתה נכנס כאילו לדירות, תסתכל על הברזלים, יש מנעול שם, תלך לאט לאט בפנים, תראה מתוך הגינה, יש מנעול כזה של, אתה יודע, לקבקס.
מול החנויות?
לא, מול החנויות יש את הבניין דירות, יש תחנה של...
מול החנויות יש כמה בניינים.
לא, יש את הבניין דירות הזה, יש תחנה של האוטובוס, מול התחנה של...
יש פה שתי תחנות של אוטובוס.
אוקיי, אז הכי קרוב לקורנר, הכי קרוב לפינה, כן. עכשיו תראה, תיכנס לשביל הזה, תראה כמו מעקה ברזלים, תעקוב אחרי מעקה ברזלים מימין, תראה בפנים מנעול כזה למטה, מנעול, אתה יודע, לקבקס.
כן, אני מחפש אותו. ראיתי.
כן, הקוד הוא 1738.
1738.
ותלחץ על הצ'ופצ'יק לפתוח.
יש איפה אני עושה פה קוד?
תרים את המכסה ותראה מספרים.
1,
7,
כן.
3, 8.
אוקיי. שמתי לך את זה.
וכשאתה סוגר, תערבב את המספרים.
אין בעיה, יאללה.
אז רגע, מה עם הדירה? יש איפה זה של, אתה יודע, של ה-GPS הזה, שמת את זה בדירה?
שמת לך את זה בדירה.
ומה השתמשתם? מגבות, צמיחות, הכל שצריך לחפש שם?
רק הסדינים, הכל שלנו, סמיכות שלנו, רק את מה שהיה על המיטה, סדינים וסמיכה אחת, זהו, שלנו.
ומה עם מגבות? הבאתם אצלכם כאילו?
מגבות מאצלנו.
אז כאילו רק הסדינים שהיה על המיטה, בסדר. אוקיי, אני אעבור.
בסדר, יש שם קצת ספגטי חדש, קופסאות שלי, קח אותם.
כן, בסדר. יופי, אז מה התוכנית שלכם? נוסעים לאטלנטיק-סיטי, הולכים למשפחה?
נוסעים קצת לאטלנטיק-סיטי, אחרי זה חוזרים לארץ, ואחרי זה נראה, תגיד, יש לך גם דירות להשכרה לטווח ארוך? אין בעיה.
אוקיי, כל טוב, נסיעה טובה, תהיה בקשר.
ביי.
that's a really important
Excuse me, let
statement
me
that you
just
just
follow
made
up.
there. Can you say if you want Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukraine. I want them to
Stop dying. Stop dying. Yeah, you know, oh, President Trump made news today by siding with Russia. President Trump made news today, making news, making news, making news. What about making peace? What about the media? Remain in your place. Remain. Ooh, although speaking of which, moments ago, I just, breaking news here, breaking news. Okay, Zelenskyy is at the White House with his don't be disrespectful sweatshirt, t-shirt, whatever the hell it is. And actually, if you don't mind, because we have that one already, President Trump meets Zelenskyy at the back door, by the way. Not with the pomp, not with the parade, not with the Marine band, okay? Just the back door, which I think is very appropriate at this point. And lots of people use the back door. It's not really disrespect, but it's not an over-the-top parade. For Zelenskyy, we're sick of him and his... Can we go to what Trump said? All right, the little clip when Zelenskyy gets out of the car. You got that one? It's let me just see it here. It's on my list. You got it? All right, got it. Did you hear what he said? You're all dressed up. And he's not dressed up right. He looks like a bum. It's been over the top, totally disproportionate, and I think prolonging the war. So let's listen to this. Go ahead.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yeah, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front line. You have to be accountable. You should be thanking the President right now for your incident.
do you think that he's saved the problems we have?
I have been to... I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens when you bring people. You bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President, or do you disagree that you've had problems with bringing people here? And do you think this is respectful? You're coming to the United States of America and attacking the administration that's trying to prevent destruction of your country.
Bulle, 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 bulle.
Even you, but you have nice hopes and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know.
God bless. God bless. You
Spirit Airlines.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem.
Yes.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this.
I'm not
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the
bad
very
position
beginning
that he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a
Mr.
good
Brown,
position.
I
You
was-
don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing cards.
Right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
of
of
the world.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III. You're
think about?
gambling with
What is
World
it?
War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
It's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to you.
Far more than a lot of people said
I'm wearing
they
respect.
should
Have
have.
you said thank you once?
A lot of times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
you said thank
Even
you.
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Are you kidding me? Yeah! I love it. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. All right, wait a second. I got more. All right, we got the other one. Do it.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction.
All right, it's a many people. What the hell?
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come on.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good. We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. Yeah, you're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. It's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of times.
No, in this entire meeting, you said thank you. You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Well, I know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. I'm going to be watching this thing over and over and over again. And there's more. I think there's more. This is so good. Finally, they said it. They said it. And everybody's there watching. Everybody's there watching. And there's more. Can we break in now? Can you do me a favor and go to the thing? Because there's more. All right, we'll have it momentarily. He's not finished. Let's see if they try to clean up. Great. Zelensky's a spoiled brat. And put on a gosh damn tie next time. All right, you ready? Good? All right, we're working on it. They're talking about the phony witch hunt. Used him. Have you ever heard? Now it looks like they're kind of coming together a little bit. You know, it'd be really wild if Zelenskyy comes clean on Biden. Now, that would be great. Great. We've never seen anything like that. Real, like, this is how, right? It's fabulous. Let's listen right now. Go ahead.
What up with that? He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? It's going to be great television, I will say that. We'll see what we can do about putting it
see it? Well, you saw it when we had embedded reporters with the troops, right? Me. And you just saw it right there. You just saw it right there. Fighting for America. Asserting American dominance. Oh, man, was that fascinating. What'd you guys think? You don't have any cards right now. You're a rotten guy, and you played for the Democrats, and now you want our help again. You don't have any power. Yeah, well, Phil, you have an ocean to protect you, but that will end soon. No, you don't tell us. You don't tell us what's going to happen. You don't tell us how we're going to feel. Fabulous. Congratulations, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President. I love it. Those two guys tag teaming. I think this war could be over in 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
Central Men's Health. Erectile dysfunction can affect your outlook on life, cause depression, and much more. They have an experienced staff who will work with you to find a treatment path that could involve a variety of treatments to have you performing like you haven't in years. There's no one-size-fits-all here. There are many different causes for ED. It can be heart conditions, diabetes, low testosterone, could be stress. There's a lot, and treatment plans vary, as each patient is different. A lot of guys take pills, and every day we hear they don't work, they stop working, they work a little, not enough, or they come with unwanted side effects. There's a lot of frustration, skepticism, and negativity around getting the help you need. Everyone will have a different medical plan for ED at our place. Call my guys today or visit them at GrandCentralMen'sHealth.com. That's GrandCentralMen'sHealth.com. Call Grand Central Men's Health today, 646-568-5099.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-579-9068. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-579-9068. That's 800-579-9068. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Faster than a 4-hour radio show. More powerful than a podcast. Able to leap to all topics with a single listen.
Look, open your feed. It's a blog.
It's a podcast.
No, it's the 77 WABC minicast.
Yes, it's the 77 WABC minicast. Everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. Download and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Ensuring truth, justice, and the American way in under 10 minutes. Talk Radio 77 WABC. The Greg Kelly Show.
All right. Oh, man. Let's see here. Zelenskyy.
Everybody has problems, even you. But you have a nice ocean, and you don't feel it now, but you will feel it in the future.
Trump. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. You're right now not in a very good position. You don't have the cards right now, and with us, you start having cards. So shut the hell up, Zelenskyy. He didn't say the last part. But, 800-848-9222. 800-848-9222. I just have to do it again. I'm sorry, to fully absorb and process what we've just seen. Presidential leadership off the, like we have, you know, this is what the deep state is for, to prevent this kind of crap, right? They want to prevent this stuff. Oh, we have to figure out 10 months ahead of time exactly what's going to be said. We actually dictate the terms. This isn't crap. This is gold. This is amazing. This war is going to be done soon. All right? You know, I'm sorry, but Ukraine is a tiny country, and you've just jerked this us around a little bit too long. In 2018, Zelenskyy was begging for a White House visit, begging, and he couldn't get one. And now with this war, he goes to the White House every 3 months. It's a big chunk of what he wants. True, it really is. It may just come down to that. And the money flowing in.
Money.
This is really an extraordinary time. All right, I want to take it from the top. And it's awesome. You ready? Here we go. Hit it. Oh, no. One of you guys have it. I just sent you the clip. All right. It'll take a little bit of time to figure out. But it's, you see what I'm talking about now? I sent you guys. Didn't you turn it around? Oh, well. Stay with me for a little bit. It's going to be straightened out. How much longer does this go on? I don't know. Would you ever talk to Putin like that? I actually think he might. Did Zelenskyy, as bad as he was just pushed around, I think he actually can make the case that he saved space. All right? That there's a face-saving thing here. Because Zelenskyy did stick up for himself. These guys were all over him. But it was face-saving. All right? Everybody leaves with their head held high. All right, Zelenskyy, don't make a big deal out of it. All right, Spider, don't make a big deal out of it. Shot in the foot. What? Good shot. What do you want? Go ahead. Yes.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
you. I mean, look, and I'm not
Zinzana.
doing it, but tell me how you could, because, you know, you see these pictures of him, and there's Ghislaine Maxwell, and there is a picture of him alone. And there's a
Zinzana.
picture of him again alone. And I saw him once at some stupid Broadway opening, and there he was. I gave him a dirty look, by the way. I was like, I remember.
Zinzana.
Because I read the Wall Street Journal. It's amazing. The CIA director says, I didn't know anything about it, but I did. Give me a break. I mean, you know, I have yet to see a picture of him with that little girl.
There are multiple accounts of him by newspapers that talk about him with girls as young as 11.
Yeah, but it wasn't, I mean, I'm not defending the guy. I think he's dirty as hell. It was dirty. But wait, but not before he was arrested. That's the thing. That's the difference. I mean, just how was he wearing it on his sleeve before he got arrested?
That was what he did. I mean, the thing about, like, a drug addict, I mean, that's what drug addicts do, is they seek out drugs and they satiate themselves. Jeffrey Epstein was a very sick pedophile. He had quite an addiction to underage girls. And that was his modus operandi, is to surround himself with a number of young girls. And there are a lot of accounts of that, of Jeffrey Epstein surrounding himself with very young girls. A lot of them, some of them were before 2006 when he was initially arrested, and then certainly after 2006. I don't think that the 13 months that he spent in the county jail, and he was allowed to leave during the day, I don't think that was even a speed bump in his addiction or his anger.
This is like waiting area now? No, so why everybody's waiting here?
Where do you think they're going?
No, all the other cars. Why they waiting?
They got a trip. That's what
I don't think they got a trip. They just wait. If they got a trip, they'd be up in the front. You know? Yeah. Do you like driving electric? Do you like driving electric? Do you like driving this car?
Yeah, I like it.
Where are you charging?
Charging station to yourself.
Really? Not in your home?
No, I don't do charging.
But charging costs money. You know how much charging costs?
It costs about the same as the gas price.
So what's the point?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
The only reason you get it is because of the plate.
Oh,
Police reported ahead.
take care. They give play to this bullshit. Yeah. Zinzana. The heck? Okay. Zinzana. J2. זינזנה. שבת שלום, שבת שלום. הולך לבית כנסת לבית תימנים להשלים מניין. תגיד, משלמים לך על זה? משלמים לך על זה? בזיק בלגוארדיה, זה כזה. נראה בזיק אחד בלגוארדיה. גוארדיה? מעשים יש לה בזיק. הוא כל הזמן בתנועה, אתה יודע. הבזיקים כל הזמן בתנועה. הבזיקים. הבזיקים. אני אומר לך, אלה הקימים האמונות. הקימים האמונות. כל הזמן. כן.
מחלקה מישהו בתסמונת דאון כזאת. עצרות.
מה זה אסור? מה אם היא מסכימה? אבל מה אם היא מסכימה? מה אם היא מסכימה, אני אומר? או שהיא לא בדעתה?
אני חושבת שמשתתים ללכת להיריון ויש לו עוד המון כמובן.
לא בהכרח, לא בהכרח אני אומר. דינג 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 זינזנה. לזה אתה הולך, מכינים לך אוכל שם? אתה הולך בשביל האוכל? ואתה יושן שם על הספסלים כל הלילה?
לא, הולך הביתה.
הולך הביתה? אתה נוסע בשבת?
לא, רכבת של שבת, אתה יודע.
רכבת שבת, עוצרת בכל תחנה. כמו מעלית של שבת זה רכבת של שבת. רכבת של שבת עוצרת בכל תחנה, אתה אומר.
אני אומר לזה, לגברת, תבואי לבית כנסת, היא אומרת, לא, אני לא הולכת לבית כנסת. היא אומרת לה, למה? היא אומרת לי, אין לי מעלית של שבת בבניין.
איזה קומה היא?
33.
אז מה, היא תקועה בבית כל הוויקנד?
היא אומרת, אני נמצאת בבית כל השבת, לא יכולת לבית כנסת.
ידעתי שעד כדי כך דתייה. לא ידעתי שעד כדי כך דתייה.
לא, פתאום היא החליטה להיות דתייה, נער. אין לה מעלית של שבת. כל שבת באה לבית כנסת. מה אתה עכשיו עושה?
שתעבור דירה לקומה ראשונה. שתעבור דירה לקומה ראשונה, קומת קרקע.
אז תעברי דירה לקומה ראשונה. זה נראה לך?
אני גר בקומה שביעית, אני בכלל לא משתמש במעלית, אני כל הזמן משתמש במדרגות.
יש פה פיצה, ג'ו פיצה, בין ה-41, בברוד בגלל 41 ל-40, של תורות, כל הזמן תורות, יום ולילה תורות.
כן, יצא להם שם. 41 ומה? 41 והשישית?
ברודווי, ברודווי בין 41 ל-40.
תעמוד בתור, תקנה פיצה. תעמוד בתור, תקנה לך פיצה. 99 סנס או מחיר מלא?
לא, מחיר רגיל, לא 99. לא פיצה.
דינג 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 דינג. תקנה לך, מה יש?
לא יודע מה זה, איך קוראים לו. אתם מנסים לקנות פה סלייס, ואי אפשר לקנות סלייס, אתה מבין?
יש חנויות ריקות כל הזמן. יש חנויות מלאות כל הזמן.
לא יודע מה מיוחד בפיצריה הזאת.
פרנסה מהשם. עשו סושיאל מדיה, אתה יודע. סושיאל מדיה. דינג 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 דינג. הדייר של קווינס שכח כמה קופסאות סיגריות.
מה?
הדייר של קווינס, הבוכרי, הפעם, שכח קופסאות סיגריות.
גם סלייס לי על 4.5 דולר. לא מי יודע מה. איזה טוב, וואלה, תסתרי לבלוף המפיץ.
דינג 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 דינג. I want the pupils. אני אלך ל-7-11, ייקח לי קפה, עוגה.
אוכלים 2 סלייסים באיזה קפה ב4.5. משקיע ב4.5.
אצל ג'ו?
7-11.
לא אוהב את הפיצה שלהם. פיצה קומרשל כזו.
רציתי ללכת לזה, לסלייס, אבל עוד מעט את ארוחה בשרית.
מותר לך, חלב לפני בשר מותר.
לא, אתה אוכל גבינה, זה קשה, זה לחכות.
לא צריך לחכות, זה מיד.
אם אתה שותה חלב, זה לא צריך לחכות. אתה שותה חלב, לא צריך לחכות.
זה שטויות יש לך.
אתה רק לשתות את הפה ולאכול, אבל אם אתה אוכל משהו, אם בשר אתה אוכל, אתה מחכה 6 שעות. עם חלב אתה חולה גבינות קשות, וזה 4 שעות.
נראה לך?
כן.
יותר דתי ממנה.
איזה מצחיק, הפיצה של 99 סנט, אפילו עושה משלם גדול. No more 99 סנט פיצה.
כמובן.
יש פה שלטים. This is כאן free area.
כן.
Because they made it like, oh my God. אני לשים את הדברים בסטורג'.
מקווה שאני אקבל קריאה, אני מקווה שאני אקבל קריאה מלגוארדיה איירפורט.
מצטער, לא בא לבית כנס.
דינג דינג.
ומה היא אומרת לי? תעשה את הטלפון באיקול.
Woodwood. Woodwood.
The Vice President of the United States of America put Zelenskyy in check.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country. But with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for into this
thing that you think the problems we have.
I have been to I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President.
Zelenskyy, my yes.
Agree that you have problems bringing
Yeah, problem.
and you think this is respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration.
Ding, 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 ding.
Trying to prevent the destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning. First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember that.
No,
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad beginning that happens to be right about.
from the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't know you're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Campaign for the opposition in October, all posting words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying
We're number one, picking up number two.
I'm speechless. I'm sorry, I have to say this, but what is Zelenskyy, the president of Ukraine, what is he smoking? He's come hat in hand begging every single time to and you think you're going to come here and lecture American leaders? This is not the Biden administration. It's a new day in America, as you found out the hard way in the Oval Office today. Let's begin with your telephone call, 800-848-92.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Arrive. Nobody here, motherfucker. Let's go back to the city. There's nobody here. There's some chicks here, and that's it.
Right? Have we ever had a vice president as vocal as he is? I don't, I've listened to a lot of them.
Ding, 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 ding.
I think we had some folks Cheney under Bush, but it was wonderful, and thank you for the call, John. It was wonderful the way that Vice President Vance stood up quickly and said, hey, whoa, show some respect here.
Whoa. Stop the clock.
John, thank you for the call.
Whoa. Stop the
Al,
clock.
what's on your mind on this Friday edition?
Hey, Dominic. Yeah, Dominic, in politics, nationally or locally, you don't like to see an exchange like that. So, I live in Yonkers where there's a sizable Ukrainian community. And I'm always, we got to remember, Russia is not a good actor here. If Russia goes through Ukraine, the next is Poland. So we still have to have an alliance with NATO. I'm a supporter of President Trump, but I see both sides. I mean, we have to realize that money has to be accounted for. But we have a large Ukrainian population in this country, and they're pro-Ukraine. We can't forget that Putin has done a lot of damage, and he's done, people have been poisoned. and we can't forget that as a country.
Right, but Al, what you just said, while it's all valid, that has nothing to do with the disrespect that Zelenskyy showed in the Oval Office today. What he showed was that he's not appreciative
Ding,
of
ding, ding,
America
ding, ding.
having his back.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know, we've given them countless money, counting us tons of billions of dollars, and we have to make sure that's accounted for. But we have to remember we are NATO, we're an alliance, and if Russia goes through Ukraine, Poland is next. The Polish people have had a bad history with Russia going back to Stalin.
Ding, ding,
and
ding,
if you
ding,
ask
ding.
any Polish American,
I hear you, and I understand the argument as it relates to Poland. But what Zelenskyy did today in the Oval Office was extremely disrespectful. He came off as a leader that is unappreciative, thank you for the call, of what America, the goodness, the greatness of America. And I mean, let's be honest. Without the United States, this war would have been over in 3 days. Literally 3 days. End of story. Ukraine would have put up a half a fight, and that would have been the end of the story. Period. So let's not lose perspective of what we're talking about. Let's go to Judith and
Ding, 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 ding,
what's
ding.
on your mind?
Hi, Dominic. I'm not speechless. You know that. Zelenskyy.
Ding, ding, ding,
But
ding, ding.
Judith, let me just say this, and I'm not
Zingzana.
referring to you. I'm talking in general. I'm under a mandate from upper management and to get new calls in. So I can't let anybody go on forever. So I'm just giving you that warning up front. So go ahead.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Ding, ding, ding,
Zelenskyy
ding,
needs to eat some humble pie, Dominic. Talk about cutting off your nose despite your fakeness. He was so arrogant. He thinks it's his way of the highway, Dominic. And talking over President Trump, how disrespectful. 3 years of dying is enough, don't you think? Like, take advantage of America trying to put a stop to all of it, Meanwhile, there he is sitting there giving a history lesson, which everyone knows, but we are now at a certain point after 3 years, it's enough already.
Right,
Like,
I got it.
Arbitral.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're 100%, you're 200% correct. And that's why Zelenskyy issued that tweet on his way out saying thank you a million times. Because it's Mr. President, as our president said, you're representing your country. This is not just about your ego. This is about scores and scores of innocent people in Ukraine and Russia. And you're standing here in the Oval Office with your chest up as you constantly beg for U.S. money. Kathleen in New Jersey, what's on your mind?
Dominic, can you believe this dictator that he dares to come to this country and disrespect our nation, and not only that, but our president? This is ridiculous. I think what they need to do, look into his financials. How many palaces has he bought since Biden?
You're right, Kathleen, you're right, because if he's that bold to do what he did in the Oval Office in front of the president and the vice president and the American media, then Mr. President of Ukraine, what's in your background? Kathleen, thank you for the wonderful call. You are 1,000% correct. I've got to take a break. We're going to come back with more of your calls. I'm going to address someone whose health is not that great. So Lori was happy birthday. Happy birthday to Sandra. Time for a break. We are coming right back.
left on 49th Street, then turn left on Escorial.
Passionate people who love extraordinary sound. Transform your listening experience. Visit verdantaudio.com. Book your consultation today. The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Did you know my mom's gonna have a baby? We heard the heartbeat, and my dad said this is gonna be someone really special.
Hello, my name is Marianne Kuharski. I'm the director of Pro-Life Across America. We hope you'll consider supporting the work of Pro-Life Across America. Your gift will help offer life-saving alternatives to those in need. Visit our website at prolifeacrossamerica.org or like us on Facebook. This is Judge Janine Pirro with an important message.
Zinzana.
A mom and her son were being followed by a man in the parking lot. As he approached their car, she pulled out her Byrna launcher, and the sight of it was enough to make him flee. Byrna gives you the power to protect your family without lethal force. No permits, no background checks, just peace of mind. Visit Byrna.com and use code Janine for 10% off. Remember, Byrna is illegal in New York City or Yonkers. Stay safe, stay prepared with Byrna.
Now, here's the 77 WABC's Men's Health Minute.
Dr. Mo, you're a medical provider with Grand Central Men's Health.
Zinzana.
What's the biggest payoff you've seen from men who finally get their levels checked and balanced?
Here's Dr. Mo from Grand Central Men's Health.
Great question, Sid. Hands down, it's the total turnaround. Guys go from feeling stuck, sluggish, and just off to being sharp, driven, and alive again. At Grand Central Men's Health, I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s say they feel sturdy, hitting the gym, crushing it at work, even reigniting that spark at home. It's not just about energy. It's reclaiming who they used to be, and that's huge.
Get yourself back in the game at Grand Central Men's Health. Get a medical consultation and blood work. Your initial visit is $99. Quit falling asleep on the couch after dinner. Get back into action and take a step that can give you the edge you need. Call them today or visit GrandCentralMen'sHealth.com. Call Grand Central Men's Health today, 646
Zinzana. Ding, 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 ding.
5099.
The Long Island Boat and Fishing Show is back at the Nassau Coliseum, March 7th to 9th. Long Island's best boat and tackle dealers with huge savings on fishing boats, tackle, personal watercraft, and the latest electronics. This show has it all. Children will be entertained by Twiggy the water skiing squirrel. Enjoy free face painting plus on Saturday and Sunday. The first 100 kids get a free life vest. Free parking all weekend and Friday free Heroes Day admission for military and first responders. Visit nyboatshows.com for details. The Mercedes-Benz of Edison winter event is still in full swing, but not for long. Take advantage of incredible offers on their new lineup for 2025, including the GLC 350e plug-in hybrid. Make this year memorable in a new Mercedes-Benz. Go to RayMercedes.com and tell Doug Wells that Ernie sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you.
This is a goddamn ridiculous.
Near you. There are black themes, and then there are Goya black themes.
Ding, ding, ding,
Delicious
ding.
and loved by all kinds of chefs. The professional chefs at Chef's Best love them so much, they awarded our beans their Excellence Award. At Home Chef, love them so much, they awarded our beans the internationally acclaimed Goya Black Beans. Whole, fluffed, oh so delicious. Find them in the Goya section of your local grocery store. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
On weekends, music is our message on Music Radio 77 WABC. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., Benny Mazzino kicks off Music Radio, leading you up to Cousin Brucey at 6 with the Saturday Night Rock and Roll Party. Then at 10 p.m., it's Saturday Night with Tony Orlando. Saturday, Sunday, WABC. From New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And we are back. I'm looking at my Twitter, at my X. You can follow me at Dominic TV. You can post a comment there. You can follow me on Facebook. It's Dominic Carter, WABC Radio. And I'm looking at the comments. Debbie Lovato says, Debbie, she's got quite a few good ones here. She says, Zelenskyy thinks he's entitled to Biden and left handouts. Very disrespectful to our president and our hard-earned tax dollars.
Ding, 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 ding.
When I'm working, he better be home sleeping, and when he's working, I better be home sleeping, because we have to come in a few hours before our shows for preparation. It's not just the airtime in which you hear us. So I hadn't seen him sit in a while, and he walks right up, and he's got this beaming smile on his face. And he goes, Dominic, what are you doing?
Ding, 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 ding.
What are you talking about? He says, man, your ratings are sky high. He says, congratulations, man. And so, you know, it makes me feel good because you folks are delivering big time. So that's wonderful news. The latest book that came out on Monday, of course, we and radio, we monitor this very, very closely. Ratings, tweets, social media numbers, everything. Everything is measured. But I had not one, but two meetings. 2 meetings this week with top management.
Ding, 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 ding,
and I said this a few hours ago, the midnight program. This does not mean that you cannot call, but they want, I know
Express
what they
line.
want for my program.
Express line.
Different callers, new callers. They don't want the same callers day after day after day after day. I was told
day after day, day after day, year after year, year after year. If you know what is that with the nana, day after day, year after year. If you know what is that with the nana,
because we monitor who they called into the earlier show. And so it is a mandate from top level management that this is what I must do. So if you're a regular caller and you want to call, you have something to say, great. But then that means you have to space it out over a couple of days, and that is the bottom line. So we're going to go back to the
if you know what is this, stay online day after day, night after night.
Okay? Doesn't mean you can't call, but we got to stay
If you know.
So something that jumped off the pages today for me. Jersey Shore girl. Lovely woman, she's battling cancer.
Love me like you do, la la, love me like you do, la la la, love me like you do.
My doctor is hoping that while I am here, we can get the biopsy done. Not sure if I'm going to be able to pull it off. I'll keep you posted because I am mentioning Jersey Shore girl. We have a healthy
Delivery. Delivery.
In 900 feet, use the right lane to turn right on
Another
94th
lovely
Street.
woman trying to pick up Jersey Shore girls' spirits. She posted the following. Okay, I'm going to try to picture you at the hospital in a room of your own with a window. It's so sunny, I hope you can see it. I imagine you're exhausted, so try not to use your brain. Let it rest. Let that big, beautiful, strong sun represent healing rays. Just rest.
Represent it.
Leave it.
Landing hotel. Landing zone.
Roger Stone here with an urgent retirement warning. Even as Trump stands up to China, billionaires are fleeing Wall Street. But I trust the experts at Colonial Metals Group to help you. Visit goldguide.com/stone or call 800-747-6589 for your free gold guide on how you can bulletproof your IRA and 401k with gold tax-free. You can also qualify for a free gold safe at as much as $7,500 in free silver. So once again, that's freegoldguide.com/stone. For premium hand-rolled cigars, blended by some of the best master blenders in the industry, using the finest aged tobacco from Nicaragua, with 4 different blends and complexities to satisfy any palate. Try my favorite, My Patriot Cigar Company. Get the Patriot Cigar 5-cigar sampler pack free when you spend $100 or more using promo code STONE. 5 free cigars on orders over $100 with free shipping. MyPatriotCigars.com. Promo code STONE. That's MyPatriotCigars.com. A premium smoke for freedom-loving patriots.
Express. Express line. So this is the express line. Let's see what I can park in the sunshine. Let me see.
Turn left, then make a slight right turn.
Chick. She's a driver or something. What is this?
ny.gov/cleartheair. That's health.ny.gov/cleartheair. A message from the New York State Health Department.
Coming up at 3:55 p.m., listen to Dominic Carter for the Tunnel of Towers Foundation Dominic's Final Thoughts on 77 WABC. This is 77 WABC Newsroom Extra.
The Trump administration is pulling the plug on Manhattan's congestion pricing program, and Governor Kathy Hochul is defiant over the move. The state is suing, and the cameras are staying on for now.
I don't care if you love congestion pricing or hate it. This is an attack on our sovereign identity, our independence from Washington.
Drivers from New York and New Jersey are reacting.
The bridges and tolls make a lot of money. What have they been doing with all this money for all these years?
That's the thing, because I was hoping one day that they would open up the books, because it's hard to believe that they lost all this money. So, for the trust of the public.
The tolls charge drivers $9 to enter Manhattan below 60th Street. Danny Perlstein with the Riders Alliance says the organization will also be suing. It seems congestion pricing will be congested in the courts for a while. I'm Lisa Ritchie for 77 WABC News.
Get in the zone tonight at 8 with Roger Stone in the Stone Zone.
Join me in the Stone Zone as I tell you what's going on behind the scenes in today's American political landscape. I'll tell you all about how we're draining the swamp and ensuring that America is really made great again.
Tonight at 8. Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And so again, happy birthday to Sandra in New Jersey. Sandra, I love your tie. It's a wonderful tie. And before I forget, folks, if you get a chance, this Sunday, 12:20 p.m., I think that's the time, I'll be back on the Fox News channel talking about the protest of what happened up at Barnard College, as well as the possible race for mayor between Mayor Adams and Andrew Cuomo. So that's the Fox News channel, Sunday, 12:20 p.m. Looking at, and again, Sandra, thank you, and I wore your tie to the White House. I may, and I'm not sure this time, though, I may wear it on Fox News, but if I don't this Sunday, then I will wear it the next time. I absolutely love your tie. It's a tie that stands out of about 200 ties that I have. So I'm looking at my Twitter, at my ex. Jimmy Fontanez says, Zelenskyy, you're in Trump's hood. Know your place, dude. Debbie Lovato says, just like the immigrants that come here illegally, we will not continue to pay for people who do not deserve it. America first. And then she posts 2 American flags. And Nikki says, good afternoon at Dominic TV. The absolute nerve and the arrogance of Zelenskyy, the total disregard and disrespect of President Trump and Vice President Vance was unacceptable. And for Zelensky. He effed around and found out today.
Your country's in big trouble. Wait a minute. No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and not
haven't been
only in
alone.
this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
the
said
stupid president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and your
voted
men
for
are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to-
didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
So Zelensky messed around and found out today he won't come back to the Oval Office like that again. As he left, tweeting repeatedly, thank you to America and to the Trump administration. You found out today the days of Biden are over. We're going back to your telephone calls. 800-848-9222, the Friday edition. Dominic Carter here with you, and thanks, folks, for making each program that I do daily a huge success. A couple of other headlines before we get back to Zelensky. It's interesting what's going on in Florida, down in Florida. What do you mean about that, Dominic? Well, Governor Ron DeSantis, who has to leave office, he served the terms that he could serve. Well, his wife, Casey DeSantis, just delivered a huge hint that she is looking at running for Florida governor.
Sure. And if so, what your pitch is to voters about your qualification? Well, I would say one thing, to quote the late, great Yogi Berra, when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
You guys can read it out which way. Look, I mean, I think that I've had people coming up to me for years begging to get her in the fray because I think you see with her presentation. I mean, she's passionate, she's articulate, she's smart, she's got rock solid values. I remember Rush Limbaugh, late great friend of mine, and he was always upset because he thought that the spouses pulled the office holder to the left. And he said, with Casey, I don't have to worry about that. She's more conservative than you. And
so it's interesting. President Trump has already endorsed Byron Donalds, the congressman, that's the African-American congressman that's tight with President Trump. And again, Trump has already endorsed him, but now wait a minute. Casey DeSantis, she may run for governor. So you have two very strong candidates on the Republican side. We will see what happens. Before we get back to Zelensky and the awakening that he received at the White House today, the criticism of Elon Musk, it just continues. It doesn't go away. So two sound bites I want you to hear. Let's start with this one. This is Joy Behar on The View talking about Elon Musk.
And Elon Musk kisses his butt and strokes his tiny ego, or big ego, whatever it is. And he doesn't get to do, he can take a nap while the guy who's not born in this country, who was born under apartheid in South Africa, so has that mentality going on. He was pro-apartheid, as I understand it.
He's a naturalized citizen.
Right?
Now.
He's a naturalized
Now he's a naturalized citizen.
Oh, really? How did he do that? Did he come over the border legally? He flew in.
Yeah, he allegedly overstayed that visa.
So, Joy, let's keep it real. Let's be honest. So, folks, normally I don't talk about the tricks of the trade, right? Normally I don't. Joy Behar knows about as much about politics as any freshman in college, and the freshmen in college may know more. When you hear the words that come out of her mouth and the words out of those women on The View, that's the work of producers that have put in the work, that do the nexus searches, that give them the talking points, that write scripts for them. Joy Behar does not know what she is talking about. You know another one that perhaps should go back to bartending, but she's made millions, so she doesn't need to do so, is AOC on Elon Musk.
Those did not exist. 19-year-olds were not raiding the Treasury 2 years ago. People who have no idea with medical background have not been hauling in and creating kangaroo courts for scientists to dismiss them 2 years ago. That started happening now.
So, AOC, you just said that Elon Musk is a billionaire con man. Your words. So, Madam AOC, what are you? What are you? You represent one of the first businesses in America. Have you delivered a single job for your constituents? Just one. One. I didn't say 1,000. I said one. You're good at being on your soapbox. I represent the poor. Look at me. I'm pretty. AOC. All the men love me. That may be true. It may be true. You can't deny that part. That's part of her success.
I'm an express line.
For the camera, she's a good-looking woman. But where's the beef? Where's the beef? Where's the substance?
Make a slight right turn, then arrive at your destination.
Yeah, this hotel is like a living immigrant. Okay, let's wait 1 minute and see what happens. 5 minutes.
Long Island. Walter, what's on your mind?
Dominic, first I want to say I'm a big Trump supporter. I'm a MAGA 10 times over.
Okay, now
very upset. I'm very upset. First of all, Trump said he started the war. You want to make peace? You don't tell somebody. Any leader of any country, you started the war. You don't tell them.
Walter, I'm gonna let you make your point. You do understand that Mr. Trump is not a conventional politician, right? And number two, he's throwing things out there. You don't see how he boxed Zelenskyy in, where Zelenskyy had to run here to Washington, to the Oval Office, to sign this agreement on minerals and so on. You don't see how Trump boxed him in like a great player sitting down playing chess. But go ahead, Walter.
Yeah, please. Dominic, there should be no smile of unhappiness on anybody's face. Right now, he goes back to Ukraine. Thousands will die within a week.
And whose fault is that? So if thousands will die in a week, why would you come to the major country that's got your back and show the President of the United States your backside? You're not his equal. So then you just said thousands will die. You don't think Zelenskyy should have thought of that before he came in with his chest all beefed up?
You had two people against one. You know any fight where two against one is a good thing?
Come on, Walter. Now don't be so naive. Come on, man. This is the United States of America.
I'm supportive, but I didn't like it when he said he started the war. I didn't say it that he didn't have an election. When did Putin have an election? Did anybody ask him?
You don't know what Trump is going to do in public or behind doors with Putin. You have to understand, Walter, that President Trump, he's a master at playing the game. He'll throw things out there just to box in other world leaders, whether it's true or not. Sometimes he'll just posture just to force your hand. You do understand that, right, Walter?
Yes, but you can't ridicule a man in a country that's under siege.
Why not? If you're in the other man's country begging to the tune of $350 billion plus military equipment, and that man is the man that's got you standing, then why not?
Okay, who attacked the cities and blew up the children? Who attacked the cities and was
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Putin.
Didn't Putin attack cities and civilians?
You mean in Ukraine? I don't know what you're talking about, Walter.
In Ukraine.
In Ukraine. Okay, so Walter. So you really believe? I want to ask you this. I got a bunch of calls. Do you really believe that that Ukraine is Trump's equal? Do you believe that?
Doesn't matter.
He's a leader. That's exactly my point. You're done, Walter. Thank you. Any fool that would think Zelenskyy coming here after receiving $350 billion American dollars in military equipment would think that you're the equal to the President of the United States. You are a complete fool if that's what you think. And Zelenskyy found out today he messed with the right one today because we saw what happened publicly. Just imagine what's going to happen now behind the scenes. Trump is going to throw him in deep check. Why do you think Zelenskyy sent those tweets? Thank you. No, you messed up, dude. Gracie, Rockland County, line 5. Gracie, what's on your mind?
Well, hi, Don. I'm one of your nicks with the other three. How are you, dear? Now get to the plot.
I'm great on this Friday. I'm looking forward to my day off tomorrow and then Fox News Sunday morning, Gracie. I'm well, but how about you?
10 o'clock, Fox News?
12:20 p.m.
Okay, I'll go to an earlier man.
And Gracie, wait, Gracie. I'll be the one look at the camera. I'm going to wink at you, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Listen, seriously. Oh, the other three nicks are going to get
and I'm going to wink at Sandra because it's her birthday. And she gave me
I called to get to the point. Okay. No matter, even if Trump says the sky is blue, the people are going to argue with him. Oh, no, it's not really blue today. It's hopeless. It is hopeless. It is really Trump derangement syndrome. Now, the Republicans in the Congress, upper and lower house, better stick together. Because if they don't stick with him, the country is lost, and I won't even vote Republican again. Because there's no point, because everybody stinks then. He's our only chance. I really believe that. And thank you for letting me say what I have to say.
Well, Gracie, you're very opinionated, and we like that. That's a wonderful thing. And we thank you for the call. Now, remember, when I don't know which eye, but when I blink at you, that's for you and Sandra. So thank you. And Liz in Florida with the cookies. Can't leave Liz out because she makes wonderful cookies. Gracie, thank you for the call. Dominic Carter here with you folks. Time for a break. We're going to be coming right back with more of your telephone calls.
This is Dominic Carter.
Hey, it's Joe Piscopo. Take your listening room to the next level with Verdant Audio. That's VERDANT Audio. Helping build the perfect listening room in your home. With experts to help put together your dream sound system, Verdant Audio experts help you select the perfect gear with equipment you will not find anywhere else. No intimidation, just passionate people who love extraordinary sound. Transform your listening experience. Visit VerdantAudio.com. Explore their collection and book your consultation today.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Greg Kelly here with an urgent retirement warning. Even as President Trump stands up to China, billionaires are fleeing Wall Street, but I trust the experts at Colonial Metals Group to help you. So visit freegoldguide.com/Kelly or call 800-655-5186 for your free gold guide on how to bulletproof your IRA and 401k with tax-free gold. You can also qualify for a free home safe and as much as $7,500 in free silver. Once again, that's freegoldguide.com/Kelly.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Hello, I'm Mike Huckabee. President Trump has made history and is back in the White House. And your kids need to know what this means for their future and our country. That's why they need the Kids Guide to President Trump. This fun guide will teach your kids all about President Trump's accomplishments and his plan to save America and make it great again. And right now, I want you to have it for free. To order, visit
Visit TrumpForKids.com. That's TrumpForKids.com. Visit TrumpForKids.com now.
This is a 77 WABC News Sid and Friends in the Morning update. This week on the show, Congressman Mike Lawler talks with Sid about congestion pricing not being dead in New York City.
The reality is that it's really about funding the MTA as opposed to reducing congestion.
And Sid spoke with former New York State Assemblyman Dov Hikind about Israel and Sid's support of the Jewish nation.
You're saying the things they are actually thinking.
A new Sid and Friends in the Morning Monday at 6 a.m. on 77 WABC.
Listen to this podcast now
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Protecting America with Rita Cosby.
Joining us now is former veteran Israeli diplomat Shahar Azadi. What do you think will happen if Hamas doesn't hand over the remaining hostages?
Well, I think that the message that came out of the White House was very loud and clear, and with the incoming Trump administration and the work that they're doing now sends a very clear message of moral clarity, and I think that the president himself has been very troubled with the sight of the Israeli hostages coming out of evil Hamas's captivity. We've seen the images that were reminiscent of the Holocaust. The president sent a clear message, and Hamas, I believe, got the message. We're hearing much mellower tone coming out of Hamas's leadership. As the president said, they're trying to play tough. Let's see how tough they really are.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform. And now, it's Learning with Larry Kudlow.
Anytime they forget about the Laffer curve. What's the Laffer curve? My dear friend, our Laffer.
Anyone? The Laffer curve. Anyone know what this says?
50 years ago, if you lower tax rates, you will get higher tax revenues. The Laffer curve. Every time Republicans desert the Laffer curve, they lose.
Listen every Saturday morning, starting at 10, and learn with Larry Kudlow on 77 WABC.
And now, it's time for the Tunnel to Towers Foundation Final Thoughts.
The Tunnel to Towers Foundation Final Thought, and they do remarkable work each and every day for Americans. The final thought of the day: don't come to the White House, to the Oval Office under President Trump, and think you're going to get away with something like Zelenskyy did today, because you're going to leave not only with your feelings hurt, but with your country facing severe financial impact from your posturing. I'm looking at my Twitter, at my ex, Liz Rosenblatt, who makes the wonderful cookies for guys like me that can't have the sugar. She says, I think both first ladies, and she capitalizes first ladies, should work it out and get the peace treaty signed. There's just no talking to Zelenskyy. Liz says women can get things done. So I see you folks have a lot of comments here. In the interest of time on this Friday edition, let's get back to the telephone calls here. Let's go to Ray, Putnam County, line 5. Ray, what's on your mind?
Yes, hi, Dominic. So I think there's like $100 billion discrepancy that they can't find that we gave to Ukraine. I think an audit needs to be done and to find out where this money is and to make sure they're not getting rich on it. That's all I have to say.
That's your 2 cents, and it's 2 cents that I agree with. And you add your 2 cent, Ray, my 2 cent, and the 2 cent of everybody listening, because I think we all agree. Show me the money. Audit the money. Where's the money? Where's the moolah? Thank you so much, Ray, for that telephone call. Let's go to Joe, line 4, Long Island. Joe, what's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic. I just don't understand how everybody says that, Russia's going to run into Poland. There's NATO. Poland is part of NATO. That's what started this whole war, that Zelenskyy wanted to be part of NATO, so he was protected. Nobody's going to run into freaking Poland because they're part of NATO. Are we forgetting this?
I don't think people are forgetting it, but I think people are worried about an empowered Putin to feel that maybe you're right, but do we want to take that chance, Joe? Do we want to take that chance?
Well, why does Zelenskyy want to be part of NATO?
Well, first of all, I hate when people answer a question with a question. But it's for what you already stated. But because that's the reason, that's no guarantee that Putin wouldn't go into Russia. That's not a guarantee. Thank you for the call, Joe. Let's go, and I'm moving as fast as I can to get as many calls in as I can. Mike and Yonkers, line 5. Mike, what's on your mind?
Are you talking to me? Because I'm from Rockaway Beach.
Okay, it says here Yonkers. I can only tell you. Oh, okay. No, Mike and Mike. You know what? I meant line 5, but it's okay. We're with you now. We have 2 Mikes. Mike and Rockaway. Go ahead.
My concern is, first of all, I saw the confrontation. It was very disturbing. I think Zelenskyy feels that he's cornered. He's fighting for his life, and I also think the guy's a bit of a wacko. That being said, we have to remember one thing. It's very important. The Ukrainians are proxies for us against Russia, which is a puppet of China. China is watching this conflict very carefully, and China is the real danger to the United States. And the other thing I'd like to point out, if you look at the history of Russia, Russia alone is a country. Russia with Ukraine becomes an empire, and Russia is dangerous and always has been for the past 100 years. We have to keep that in mind.
Okay, I got it. I have to move on to other calls because we have a lot of callers. Let's go to Lauren in New Jersey. Lauren, what's on your mind?
Dominic, well, you know, Zelenskyy can say thank you now until the end of time, but he showed his true colors today.
Amen.
And the world has seen it. The world has seen it. And I am beyond, if I can be beyond grateful to God for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. And another thing, what about his wife went on that incredible shopping spree and spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars? So, like, you know, what's going on? But he showed his true colors, so yeah, that's it.
Agreed, Lauren. Thank you for the wonderful call. Mike and Yonkers, I'm squeezing as many as I can in on this Friday. Mike, what's on your mind?
Thank you, Dominic. I do get to look at that footage of Zelenskyy again. Everybody should watch it. He looks mentally impaired or something, that he must have been on cocaine or something. He has the typical signs. If you look at it, he was off.
First of all, Mike, you're not the only one that's saying that today. It's all over social media, and it's being speculated everywhere. I wish I could let you continue. We just don't have the time right now. I apologize for that, Mike, as well as to all the other callers. Folks, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to have a great weekend. I want you to relax, enjoy it, and also, all it takes is $11 a month. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. Nick Carter here. Thanks to the generosity of friends like you, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation welcomed U.S. Army Specialist Brett Menard into a new mortgage-free smart home in Florida. Brett decided to enlist in the U.S. Army after being motivated by 9/11 and his desire to be part of something that truly matters. While on a road clearance mission in Afghanistan, Brett's vehicle was blown up by an improvised explosive device. In that instant, his life changed forever. The blast left Brett a T4 paraplegic with traumatic brain injury, compartment syndrome in both arms, unable to use his legs, and severe internal injuries. He even needed a total face reconstruction because his bones and teeth were shattered in the explosion. Despite his overwhelming challenges, Brett's spirit remained unbroken because of the support of friends like you. Tunnel to Towers built him a specially adapted smart home that allows catastrophically injured heroes like Brett to live more independently. Donate $11 a month at T2T.org. That's T2T.org.
This is New York's talk leader, the crown jewel of talk radio. WABC New York and 107.1 WLIR Hampton Bays. News first at 59 past the hour. 77 WABC News starts now.
It's 51 degrees and partly cloudy on this Friday, February 28th. Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Ritchie. Not the friendliest of meetings between President Trump and President Zelenskyy today. I'll have more on that story coming up. But first, a check on Wall Street with Liz Radabali.
Well, Lisa, a federal judge is blocking the Trump administration's mass firings of federal workers. A U.S. District Court judge ruled yesterday that the Office of Personnel Management must rescind a memo that resulted in the mass firings of probationary employees. The ruling says firings were probably illegal, but it does not reinstate workers who've already been dismissed. The judge also referred to probationary employees as the, quote, lifeblood of our government. Another court hearing is scheduled for March 13th. Unemployment claims are at their highest level so far this year. The Labor Department reports initial filings for unemployment benefits hit 242,000 in the week ending February 22nd. That's an increase of 22,000 from the previous week and well above the Dow Jones estimate of 225,000. This is the highest number of unemployment claims reported since October 2024. Some consumers and activists are calling for an economic blackout today. The idea is not to spend money for 24 hours, a protest against corporate greed and companies that have pulled back on DEI initiatives. There are also calls for additional boycotts of companies like Amazon, Walmart, and Nestle in the coming weeks. With business, I'm Liz Radabali. President Trump and Ukrainian President Zelenskyy got into a shouting match in the Oval Office today.
You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
While meeting at the White House today, Trump told Zelenskyy he's in no position to negotiate. Russia and Ukraine have been fighting for 3 years. There may be a path out of the ongoing wildcat strikes by prison guards across New York State. Late Thursday, the mediator brought in to handle the dispute issued a consent award, essentially ending negotiations. Governor Hochul wants a resolution.
These are hard jobs. Not everybody's signing up for them. We're doing the very best we can.
Since the strike was not authorized by the union representative. Movement calling for Americans to boycott major companies for at least 24 hours kicked off this morning.
In theory, it's a good idea, but in practice, I don't know how effective that's going to be because the average person needs to shop at Walmart and Target, right? Because it's cheaper.
I think it's going to be challenging because I feel like they have really good deals.
Advocates are boycotting big box stores and companies that have rolled back diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Another event is set for March 28th. Well, it's almost spring, and city officials are making it easier for restaurants to open their outdoor dining areas. The DOT is cutting red tape so hundreds of eateries stuck in a backlog of applications can get conditional approval. Starting Monday, letters will be sent to hundreds of eligible restaurants. A team of window washers are grateful for the NYPD today. FDNY Deputy Michael Trahan says 2 workers were on the scaffolding that was swinging from the 78th floor at 25 Columbus Circle. The FDNY and NYPD responded.
The scaffolding wasn't attached, it was swinging around, it smacked into the building. There was glass all over the street. Units acted quickly and secured the street for pedestrians walking by.
The workers were taken into the building through a window that had been blown out, leading to the glass all over the street below. A teen with a penchant for subways is now charged with 8 incidents. The 15-year-old is one of several teenagers who's already facing charges for taking an R train on a joyride last month. He also allegedly entered the
Delivery
cab on a number 2 train and
Uber DoorDash Grab Hub.
Train keys and transit
This is the
walkie-talkies
Uber
were found in his possession on Thursday. Pope Francis's condition has worsened. In an update this afternoon, the Vatican said the pontiff had a sudden worsening of his respiratory condition.
The Pope had a bronchospasm, that is a coughing crisis, which led him also to vomit and then stomach.
Correspondent Claudia Melendez reports the Pope was put on non-invasive mechanical ventilation that he responded well to. New Jersey health officials say a cat had to be put down after contracting the bird flu. The State Department of Health says the feral cat was in Hunterdon County and was euthanized humanely after developing severe symptoms like neurological issues. It's the first feline case of the avian flu in the Garden State. In sports, the Rangers take on the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. The Nets are facing the Portland Trail Blazers, and the Knicks are playing the Memphis Grizzlies. Your forecast tonight increases cloudiness, breezy with a low of 44 degrees. Tomorrow, partly to mostly cloudy and windy, and showers into high of 58 degrees. The outlook for Sunday, mostly sunny, but it'll be colder with a high of only 35 degrees. We have 51 degrees and partly cloudy outside our Midtown studios right now. Hollywood's top movies will be honored at the Academy Awards this Sunday. Amelia Perez leads the field with 13 nominations.
I'm Lisa Ritchie. Remember, the news never stops at WABCRadio.com.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right on 94th Street.
Landing Hotel, Landing Hotel.
It's time for the soul of excellence.
He is a radio host here in New York.
The Rush Hour is on the air.
Rush.
Now here's James Golden.
James Golden, what's up, James Golden? How you doing?
In 500 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left to Grand Central Parkway West and Service Road.
Yep.
Take left to Grand Central Parkway West and Service Road.
Service Road.
Well,
Zelenskyy in the building.
I gotta say, I didn't see it live, I must admit. I was busy working on a show prep item for tomorrow's show and other stuff I was going to plan on using this afternoon. It was one of those calls with the astonished, did you just see that? No, what do you have to see it. So I immediately went and found it and saw it.
Opportunity.
And then I saw all the stuff that led up to it. When Zelenskyy got out of the car, Donald Trump looks at him and says, well, you really dressed up for the occasion. Of course, he looks like some joker that's visiting Washington, D.C. to hang out maybe for a rock concert or something. The goth look. It's just like casual wear to the White House, but at least his hair was haircut. And the headlines, New York Trump administration, live updates, Trump and Vance loudly rebuke Zelenskyy.
Business as usual. Business as usual.
And I'm amazed at how many times the left are using biblical phrases this year. They rebuke him. And they smoke him. And yeah, it was like that. It was fire. And of course I got, predictably, some of my friends on the left are like outraged. How dare Donald Trump? How dare
outrage.
He didn't pick a fight.
Outrage.
Yeah, he got caught. Okay, let's just listen to it. Because there's other stuff we have to do today too.
Outrage.
Let me just ask the crew here. Did you buy anything today? Carlos, anything at all? Did you purchase anything? I don't care how small, whether it's anything. Did you purchase anything today?
Does it say she did it for the subway count?
Yeah, it counts. Okay, Jonas, did you purchase anything? Anything at all? No, you didn't. Did you do that on purpose? Was that an intentional act? You're not purchasing anything.
It sure was.
So you're part of the boycott?
No, I'm trying to save money.
How dare you? DJ, did you buy anything today at all? Anything?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so I didn't buy anything yet. I'm getting ready to go on Amazon while the show's on in the break and buy something. Because look, you all heard Zelenskyy. I'll get to it in a minute. I don't know whether many of you know this or not, but there is an economic boycott happening all over the country today.
with major retailers, in particular focusing on, don't buy from Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, even Target, and really try not to use credit or debit cards for anything that is non-essential. Really only buy essentials that are absolutely necessary that day, like food or medicines or some kind of emergency supplies. And if you do have to spend money, try to focus your spending on supporting small and local businesses. This movement is being put on by the People's Union USA. I'll put their website here above. You can actually go and sign up via email.
No, thank you.
The more of us that can join this movement, the bigger impact we can have.
Later for your union.
Let me tell you why this is so important. We know that corporations and banks really only care about their bottom line, and many of these large companies and technology companies have really enabled Trump and his government through campaign financing and donations that they've provided him. And in return, the Trump government is handing out favors in the form of an influential space or nomination or enabling policies that are very favorable to these corporations. Policies that do not often benefit the American people, but rather have huge value. This is a real chance to act, and act in a way that will reverberate the bottom line disrupt the economy for just one day. It's a very powerful message. This is how we can use our voice and protest what is happening by protesting with our wallet. So use your economic might to show this government that it cannot continue to steal American taxpayer money, and that the enactment of the executive orders and policies by a king, Trump himself, is not acceptable. And let's show them the power that we have at our
They have 15% off
February 28th,
beauty surprise
nationwide economic blackout. Join it.
Yeah, thank you. And then you got the black, so you heard that that's pretty straightforward, just a regular old Democrat Karen. But then you have the other ones. Let's go to cut 12, it'll speak for itself. Let's go to the general version. Let's go to the ethnic version of that same message. Here's the ethnic version, cut 12.
You mean urban?
Urban.
Spring.
Thank you.
Springtime.
Thank you, Carlos.
Spring 20 days.
20
days to springtime.
I know what you plan on doing, and if you sit on your
Burika.
you have to get whatever the hell you need. Because tomorrow ain't no black people shopping. No black, brown people shopping tomorrow. You remember that? No black and brown people shopping tomorrow. We ain't got time for it. Show and prove. Show your ass. If you know damn well, people out here playing with our damn pockets.
Burika.
You don't even let your cousin hold $5 and won't give up a dime for that. So if you could put your cousin out for $5 you could put out all these damn corporate.
Goddamn dollar. Where's your goddamn dollar?
I damn it repeat. I hope you doing what you need to be doing right here, right now. I don't care if you say you ain't got nothing to do. You got something to do.
Ew. 4 o'clock. Ew. Wake up. Ew, 4 o'clock, go pick up iron. Thank you. Are you sleeping?
Use the left 2 lanes
Ew.
stay to the left to I-270
Wake up.
East RFK Bridge.
Ew. Wake up. Pick up iron. Thank you for your cooperation. Right?
Okay.
Oh, she's boycotting drug dealers.
Damn it.
What?
Baloney, whatever the hell you need to get it today.
baloney. Get the baloney now.
Straight of the left to I-278
Get the
east
baloney now.
Bridge.
Get the baloney right now. 2 days. You got 2 days to get the baloney. Right? 2 days.
That's an assumption. Likes the 2-day-old leftover. So go shop in advance. Get everything today.
In 600 feet.
So you're
Use
still
the left
buying
lane
this
to turn
stuff,
left on
but
Crescent
you
Street.
buy more than you need last night so that you don't have to buy it a day because that's going to hurt the corporations.
Delivery.
This is liberal
Left on
logic.
Crescent Street.
Go buy the stuff you need. Don't do without the stuff. Just
Go
get
buy.
it
Go
early,
buy what you
early,
need.
early. This is liberal logic for you folks. Let's do this. We're going to come back. We're going to hit the Zelenskyy thing. Wham. 1986. George Michael announces that Wham is going to be no more. They're going to break up. But they were one of the most successful pop groups of the 80s, both of them selling more than 30 million records worldwide between 82 and 86.
Wake me up before you go.
Before you go, everything she was, Careless Whisper, all of them climbed the charts. James Golden's thirdly on boycott businesses because we're Democrats, Karens, and something to do with Black History Month and something day here on Both Senators Rush Hour.
This is The Rush Hour with James Golden. The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Hello, I'm Mike.
Wake me up
President Trump
before
is
you go.
and is back in the White House.
Wake me
And
up
your kids need to
before
know
you
what
go.
this means for their future and our country. That's why they need the Kids Guide to President Trump. This fun guide
President
will teach your
Trump
kids
in the
all
building.
about President Trump's accomplishments
Woof,
and his
woof.
plan to save
Hi,
America
doggy.
and make it great again. And right now, I want you to have it for free.
To order, visit TrumpForKids.com. That's TrumpForKids.com. Visit TrumpForKids.com now.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
Did you know my mom's gonna have a baby? We heard the heartbeat, and my dad said this is gonna be someone really special.
Hello, my name is Marianne Koharski. I'm the director of Pro-Life Across America. We hope you'll consider supporting the work of Pro-Life Across America. Your gift will help offer life-saving alternatives to those in need. Visit our website at prolifeacrossamerica.org or like us on Facebook.
I love my Patriot Cigar Company. Premium hand-rolled cigars blended by some of the best master blenders in the industry, using the finest aged tobacco from Nicaragua. 4 different blends and complexities to satisfy any palate. Get the Patriot Cigar 5-cigar sample pack free when you spend $100 or more using promo code STONE. 5 free cigars on orders over $100 with free shipping. My
Yeah.
MyPatriotCigars.com. A premium smoke for freedom-loving patriots.
Hey, it's Joe Piscopo. Take your listening room to the next level with Verdant Audio. That's VERDANT
Delivery.
Audio. Helping build the perfect listening room in your home with experts to help put together your dream sound system. Verdant Audio experts help you select the perfect gear with equipment you will not find anywhere else. No intimidation, just passionate people who love extraordinary sound. Transform your listening experience. Visit VerdantAudio.com. Explore their collection and book your consultation today.
Hey guys, Grand Central Men's Health treats low T, ED, and can do male enhancements. Low energy, mental fog, low sex drive, all are signs of low T. Stop suffering. Go to GrandCentralMen'sHealth.com. Call 646-568-5099. Book your appointment today.
If an emergency happened tomorrow, would you truly be prepared? Most Americans aren't. My Patriot Supply, America's most trusted name in emergency preparedness, is offering a special discount on their 3-month emergency food kit. Each kit provides over 2,000 calories daily for 90 days. These aren't typical survival rations. My Patriot Supply provides delicious meals and extras, including chicken, beef, real meat, fruits, and veggies. Being prepared is a state of mind.
Speed camera ahead.
Take advantage of this special discount to secure your family's future now. Go to mypatriotsupply.com. If you order by 3 p.m., your order will ship within the same day.
Synagogue,
So you'll be
Bet
prepared
Israel,
in no
young
time.
Israel.
That's mypatriotsupply.com. mypatriotsupply.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
77 WABC, the crown jewel of talk radio, heard worldwide in 173 countries and all 50 states. WABC is committed to live and local radio, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See what 77 WABC can do for you and your business. Call 929-552-7175 and advertise with 77 WABC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED, because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. HIMS can help. Through HIMS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to HIMS.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
It's Boulevard Sundays with Sinatra, with your host, Joe Piscopo. This Sunday night starting at 6. That's life. That's what all the people say. It's witchcraft.
Head to your pickup on 25th Street. Let's take Crescent Street,
Sundays
please.
with Sinatra. This Sunday night starting at 6. With me, Joe Piscopo. On
Pick up Nick. You've arrived at your destination.
Both my parents were in the Gulf War. I deployed in the last 20 years. So did my ex-husband. If you can't manage to keep your ass at home and not shop, you are part of the problem.
You're Nick, I'm over here.
Establishment to the ground. Again, if you can't manage to not shop for one day, then I'm sorry to tell you, but you probably already know this. You're already racist,
Yeah.
bigoted, and a nut. Do you want to be on the right side of history?
Head to your drop.
Or do you want to stand with the people?
Okay.
Their left and right is only going to get worse. Do you want to be part of the solution?
So you just keep taking that indefinitely?
Turn left on 30th Drive. Speed camera ahead.
Yeah, I think Ronnie Gordon's called me a bunch of times too. He called me a bunch of times too. Then like I saw a text asking about like Tyler's benefits. Like who should you reach out to? He's like, that's you benefits, right? Yeah, he asked me to like switch days with Aaron before, and I was like, no, you can't. You're in a union. You can't just like swap days. You have to, you know, offer in seniority and all that stuff. Okay, all right, sounds good. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems?
Hey,
bringing people
I just got released. They told me 2 weeks until I can fly.
31st Street.
Yeah. they just said based off where it is, I can't really sit, which is the reason, which is where like that's why when I first started, I was fine in the morning, and it was until I got in my car that I started feeling pain. Unless it passes, which they say the where it is and how big it is, they think it's going to be 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, so waste of money. I wanted to see you too. Well, I can go back to work.
In 300 feet, turn
well,
left on 31st Avenue.
I don't know. I don't know. Ubering home because I can't drive right now. So Adam's gonna meet me at home, and then he's gonna take my car to CVS to pick up the prescriptions they made for me. Okay. All right, love you too. Bye. Hey, Soka, sorry, Mr. Call was calling you back.
Turn left on 31st Speed Avenue. Camera reported ahead.
Okay. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm so sorry. Okay, yeah, take your time, that's totally fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know. I hope everything's okay.
On 37th Street.
Yeah, so at least we know. Yeah. Alright. Alright, thanks, Oka.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Okay. Alright, I'll talk to her. Okay, I hope everything gets better, okay? No problem. Bye.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. Emergency vehicle reported ahead. In 900 feet, turn right on 30th Avenue.
still booked the basic one. I just went on the app and tried to cancel it or change it. It will not me. So I still have my return flight though. So if I don't know, maybe if I pass it, like I'll give it this weekend, you know, because I do want to try to get out to you guys, you know. And I'm all packed. Like literally, like everything was all in front of my bed. But I'm making all the work calls because I got like 1,000 calls because nobody knew that I like went to the hospital at 6 or 7 in the morning this morning. But all right, I'll call you back later. Hey, I feel okay now just because I just got released and I'm on a bunch of stuff. Bro, you have no idea. So I woke up, I felt completely fine. I got dressed, I showered, I jumped in my car to go to G6, and like as soon as I jumped in my car, I was like, ooh, like my stomach hurts, and I thought like I just had like had gas or bathroom or something. So I'm like, let me just get to G6. But as I was getting there, like it got worse and worse and worse, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. Like the pain got so bad, so I get to G6 in the bathroom for like 45 minutes, like trying to go to the bathroom because I can't go to the bathroom. And I get out, talk to Maria for like 10 minutes. I'm like, Maria, I'm sorry, I have to leave. Like I have to go home. And then I thought I was gonna pass out on the way home because I was in so much pain. Like I was like honestly gonna pull over and try to, like I didn't know what to do. So I got home and I'm trying to like take Gas X, Pepto, like everything, because I think it's my stomach that's giving me an issue. And so then I just made the call, like let me just go to urgent care because my flight was today. I'm gonna go to urgent care, they gave me something. Right here's fine. Right here's fine.
Thank you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Thriller, Record of the Year. Best Rock Vocal Performance for Beat It. Best Pop Vocal Performance. Best R&B Performance. Best R&B Song for this one, That's Not My Child, Leave Me Alone. And then you also won the Best Recording for Children. For children. Oh boy, nothing. I paused because it's Best Recording for Children. E.T. the Extraterrestrial wasn't even this album. Okay? I wish, you know, I was busy taking economics with Mr. Adler, who called yesterday. I love that call. That just made my day. Folks, if you missed it yesterday, I had a call from one of my high school teachers who was so exciting. Yeah, Mr. Adler called. But economics in high school. But I can take French. I take Spanish. I wish I had taken French because then I'd be able to do French. And I'd understand what some of these things. It's no shopping day, so I went on Amazon to see what I wasn't going to buy. And then they're always pink French parfums or day parfums or something. And some of the stuff, I mean, I can't even. Oh, Bijan. And then this guy, Clyde Christian, this guy's making a ton of money. If it's a guy. I mean, this guy's got some colognes that go for almost $800. Masculine number one, $790. Regular old 1872 masculine for $580. For a little bottle of like cologne. Well, I guess it's parfum. Or parfumé. Or parfum. But I don't speak French, so I can't pronounce it right. And I'm not embarrassed either. In fact, English is okay in America. You know what Donald Trump is doing? Did you hear the new executive order that Donald Trump's getting ready to come up with? This is beautiful. Donald Trump is going to sign an executive order making English the official language of America. United States of America. Washington Post has a big story on that. I don't want to spend a lot of time with it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Oh, by the way, Washington Post, the reporters, staffers are in open rebellion
against Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon. Yeah, they don't. He's going to take the editorial page in a new direction. They don't like it, so they're itching and moaning about it. I want to go to the telephones. People are waiting. And Veronica in California, how are you? Welcome.
I'm fine, Bo, my favorite person.
Thank
Listen,
you.
Me and my girls, we put off the big purchases until this day. We were out there putting money in the economy, boycotting the boycotters, because we do not agree with their stance, and we do not like we don't like people telling us what to do, like the urban chick who was telling us to get with it. No.
Yeah, the urban girl.
That's right. I was going to call her a ghetto bird, but, I'll be
You were going to call her a ghetto bird?
Hey, Bulle, where are you?
We're in the park.
With,
Bambina.
no, but your friend and your Filipino friend? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Astoria. I'm on the way today.
Okay.
See you later. Take picture. Take
See
picture.
you.
Picture of the nanny and the boy. I want to see them.
Let's go to Jenny in
Later.
New Jersey. Jenny, how are you this afternoon?
I'm pretty good, but I'm kind of sick from hearing the display of arguing back and forth and talking over each other. I had high hopes for this meeting, and maybe you can answer me this. With such an important meeting between these two world leaders, why on earth was it behind closed doors without...
Bulle.
It was so different.
Bulle.
This is what I love about the Trump White House, and I love Trump. Donald Trump, and by the way, J.D. Vance took it. J.D.'s not going to watch his president get insulted without saying something. And I love the fact that this was full on display, because the entire presentation from Zelenskyy, coming in like he's just coming out of a nightclub last night into the White House, to his body language shrugging at Donald Trump, the kind of disrespect that he showed in the Oval Office. I'm glad that this was on display for the American people, so they can see where these billions of dollars that they have been forced to pay by Democrats and some Republicans is going. I'm so happy that this is public.
Bulle.
By the way, the outcome of that performance, in case you didn't know it, cut 3. Shortly afterwards came this news report.
All right, if you could all stay with us, we're going to head back to the White House. Jackie Heinrich has some new information for us.
Bulle.
Press area to get an understanding of what we're watching. This is what I was told. The president has kicked Zelenskyy out of the White House. His delegation right now is telling him that he's got to go home. The president felt disrespected. Officials in the room felt that beyond the language barrier, we've heard some discussion about Zelensky's body language, shrugging and eye-rolling was ungrateful, disrespectful, and the president feels that Zelensky's not ready for peace, and he can come back when he's ready to talk about peace, but he's not in that position right now, and Zelenskyy is being told he's got to go. The lunch that they were supposed to have is sitting right outside the hallway, and the press staffers are going to be eating that lunch. This is really pretty incredible. We see the SUV.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. You got it. They kicked him out. Now, Lindsey Graham had a meeting before. He was smiling.
Bulle.
And some others. They were all just like, doing their usual to Zelensky's behind. And Lindsey Graham was in that group. They posted a photograph together laughing. They great expectations. Oh, whatever. But then after the meeting, Lindsey Graham demonstrating that he knows how to play both sides extremely well. He'll be your friend, and he'll turn around and not be your friend, and then he'll be your friend. Puts that finger up. Puts that finger, sticks that finger up in the wind, catches the breeze, and says, we're going that way. This is the way that he went after the meeting between Trump and Zelensky.
What I think? Complete, utter disaster. I've been to Ukraine 8 or 9 times since the war started. I understand the consequences of Putin's actions against Ukraine. I appreciate what the Ukrainian people have done. They fought like tigers. At the end of the day, I was hoping that this minerals deal, which would be transformative in the relationship, would go over well. I talked to Zelenskyy this morning. Don't take the bait. President Trump was in a very good mood last night. Somebody got it. Am I embarrassed about Trump? I have never been more proud of the president. I was very proud of his
Charlie Choo-choo train, Charlie Choo-choo train, Charlie Choo-choo train. Charlie Choo-choo train.
Americans saw a guy that they would not want to go in business with. The way he handled the meeting.
Astoria, baby, Astoria. Yeah, Astoria. I used to
So
live
I
in
think the relationship between Ukraine and America is important, vitally important. But can Zelensky do a deal with the United States? After what I saw, I don't know.
What did President Trump, you just had lunch with President Trump. What did he say to you about his interactions and whether he thinks...
He was shocked. He was very upbeat. I told Zelenskyy, we'll talk about security guarantees. We'll talk about ceasefires and how the war ends. This is a process. You have a new relationship with America.
America, baby, Kings of Lucky, America.
President Trump is proud of.
America,
that gives us
baby.
an interest worth defending. Let's talk about the positive. But
One lane, baby.
Zelenskyy, and I think he has made it almost impossible to sell to the American people that he's a good investment, that he is a good business partner.
Last question. One at a time.
You think President Zelenskyy needs to resign?
He either needs to resign and send somebody over that we can do business with, or he needs to change.
Exactly. Either resign or change. There's no bullshit in the
right
bill.
now, the guy from Yonkers, because I just
Bulle.
Talk to Kenny.
I support Zelensky. Now, let me
Speed bump reported that.
I haven't spoken to you in a long time because I can never get through. And I like you, and I heard the conversation you had with your former teacher at Andrew Jackson High School. I started teaching at Clinton in 1971, okay? And we played Andrew Jackson. I remember you had a good team in basketball. And I remember the coach. I forgot his... he was there for over 30-something years. A tremendous coach. I know him because I coach basketball. I know him. He's a class guy. I knew the coach from Boys High, Roy Mickens, okay? I dealt with bullies in schools for 35 years. Donald Trump is a bully. I know you love him. I despise him. And I'm getting on the air to acknowledge that to everybody. Especially Jacqueline and Rob for Philly. He's a bully. I can't...
Wait a minute. Hold it. You just called out Jacqueline by name. Guess who we have on hold? Jacqueline is here. Put Jacqueline on. Jacqueline, meet Kenny. Kenny, meet Jacqueline.
Hello, James, my love.
Hi, darling.
Teddy, my nemesis Teddy. Listen, Veronica is a woman after my own heart. And because I am not going to personally be able to go out shopping today and tomorrow, and I have Tarjay in my home, my heart is with you, Veronica, and all of your friends, and I would drop several $100s if I had the time to shop. But Zelenskyy doesn't even know where the $500 or $600 billion went that we gave him. Rumor has it, he went buying up castles.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Kenny, Kenny, does Zelensky know where all the money is that we sent him? Jacqueline just said he doesn't.
They use the money for the good of the people. Jacqueline,
okay, hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Hey, Jacqueline, Kenny just said that they know where that money is. They use that money for the good of the people. What do you say about that, Jacqueline?
They better check in with Teddy because Teddy has the books. He's been cooking the books for Zelensky.
Oh, goodness.
Trump,
wait a minute.
Why can't you acknowledge that Donald Trump is a bully? Why? He never talks like that to
hold it. Kenny, Jacqueline, Kenny wants to know why you can't just admit and acknowledge that he thinks that Donald Trump is a bully. What do you say about that, Jacqueline?
Because Donald Trump couldn't be farther from a bully. I think Teddy, you were given the wrong name. You're not like a fuzzy little warm, cozy, cuddly teddy bear. You are a nasty, nasty individual.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's not get personal with each other because I love you both, and I don't want to see any. He really loves you, Jacqueline. He just doesn't know how to express himself like most men. Don't you love her, Ted? Don't you love Jacqueline? Come on, Ted.
Jacqueline, Francine agrees with many of the points that I make. Jacqueline,
don't you love Jacqueline? Teddy, just tell Jacqueline you love her, please.
Hey, Jacqueline, I agree with you. Joe Biden shouldn't have been president from the...
Okay, but Teddy, just tell Jacqueline you love her.
Just tell her you love her.
I don't want... No, I think she's very bright. She's very...
Okay, that's good enough. Jacqueline, Teddy thinks you're very bright, and I love you.
I'll accept that.
Okay.
But you know still love James.
Thank you, Jacqueline. We got to take a break, sadly. We have to do this more often. See, we can all just get along. I love you, Jacqueline. Love you, Teddy. They're up there, Teddy. I know.
Love me like you do. Love me like you do.
Tomorrow morning, God willing. Call tomorrow morning so we can finish this.
I hope I get through.
Okay. James Golden, Snurley. Why are we playing this, Carlos?
I feel like you set me up for this.
I set you up for this.
It's Don Chacon.
You got it right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. American singer-songwriter and musician. He was a member of both Four Seasons and Tommy James and
Yeah. That's enough. The Four Seasons, because we're playing them. And this was their big one, Walk Like a Man. Especially if you are a woman, and never mind these days. Are you following, by the way, what's happening over in Greece?
Yeah, I know the story. Yeah, I do know the story.
Yeah, pick up the papers, bro. It's kind of rough in certain parts right now. We're keeping our eyes. We'll take a break. Coming back. More of your calls. Keep it right here. Most early Friday edition of Rush Hour.
Picture this. You're sinking into your favorite chair, eyes closed, your turntable playing and creating your private sanctuary away from the chaos. When I spell audio, I spell it B-E-R-D-A-N-T. That's Verdant Audio. Their experts help you select the perfect gear, turntables, headphones, digital streamers, and more. Verdant Audio.
Playground.
The ideal system for you. No intimidation, just passionate people who love extraordinary sound. Transform your listening experience. Visit verdantaudio.com. Book your consultation today. Greg Kelly here with an urgent retirement warning. Even as President Trump stands up to China, billionaires are fleeing Wall Street, but I trust the experts at Colonial Metals Group to help you. So visit freegoldguide.com/Kelly or call 800-655-5186 for your free guide on how to bulletproof your IRA and 401k with tax-free gold. You can also qualify for a free home safe and as much as $7,500 in free silver. Once again, that's freegoldguide.com/Kelly.
The best time to prepare is now. Whether it's a new virus, supply chain shortages, or new government regulations, having essential medications on hand means you're ready for anything. At All Family Pharmacy, it's easy to stock up on ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine,
Lambo Bridge is coming.
antibiotics, or more. No insurance, no red tape, just fast, reliable access to the medications you and your family need. Here's how it works. Order online.
Lambo Bridge is coming up.
Provides
Lambo Bridge is coming up.
FamilyPharmacy.com/golden, because being prepared is always the best plan.
Yeah, exactly. Lambo Bridge, Times Square, one tomato. You know the deal. Lambo Bridge, Times Square, tomato.
Or is it just hype? On this one, believe the hype. It's 100% legit. Grand Central Men's Health's unique athletic enhancement option isn't just for looks. It's a fast, proven boost that thickens things up in about 30 minutes. Guys get real confidence,
Mamma mia.
and a stronger vibe with their partner. We're simply the place to go with our precise medical grade treatment. Results hit quick and men leave owning.
Get yourself back in the game at Grand Central Men's Health. Get a medical consultation and blood work. Your initial visit is $99. Quit falling asleep on the couch after dinner. Get back into action and take a step to get you the aid you need. Call them today or visit GrandCentralMen'sHealth.com.
Yep. Delivery.
direction the wind is blowing. Ross in the Bronx. You are up next. How are you, Ross?
Delivery. Caravana. 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 Where are you running? Stop running around.
Oh, I love that. Look, we gotta run. Thank you. We can know the musical note. God willing.
Run running around all day. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
You're being here with me, allowing me to be with you. And as I said, God willing, we're back at 7 in the morning for the Saturday morning vibe. Until then, my friends, I bid you adieu.
WABC.
The 77 WABC Suffolk County Police Benevolent Association chant time is 4:59. Police officers are the thin blue line that stand between your family and the criminals that would do them harm. They are your neighborhood. Support law enforcement and stand with the Suffolk County PBA. Go to SuffolkCountyPBA.org today. WABC New York and 107.1
WABC.
It's 49 degrees, partly cloudy on this Friday.
WABC.
Good afternoon. I'm Lisa Ritchie. President Trump has dismissed Ukrainian President Zelenskyy.
WABC.
The two leaders got into a shouting match, accusing each other of not doing enough to end the Ukraine war with Russia. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly said, "This is not good."
Just because you act this way, by the way, it doesn't mean that you're tough. So this is a mess. I hope we can repair this relationship.
President Trump posted that Zelenskyy is welcome back when he's ready for peace. Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency are on a mission to dismantle U.S. aid, calling most of its work wasteful spending. Congressman Robert Garcia says if they're looking for waste, then they need to focus on the Defense Department.
The Department of Defense is the only agency to never pass an audit. USAID actually passes audits all the time.
The California Democrat accused Musk of
Delivering it.
nearly $40 billion in government contracts, loans, subsidies, and tax credits. Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch is promoting a detective who was shot last week by a suspect out on parole in Lower Manhattan.
Because of bad policies and systematic failures, that perp, who was out on parole for the 4th time, shot a cop.
Detective Terry Avent is expected to make a full recovery after being shot at the NYCHA Vladeck house.
Happy.
9 Democratic candidates in the race for mayor in New York by the end of the weekend. Noam Layden explains.
City Council Speaker Adrian Adams has formed an exploratory committee and could announce a run for mayor in just days.
We need an administration that can sound the alarm about what is at stake. The stakes are too high for us to have a diminished mayoral administration.
Mayor Adams is the more candidate tonight.
Happy.
Former Governor Andrew Cuomo expected to jump into the race for mayor.
Happy.
WABC News.
Parts of New Jersey are being warned about an increased risk of wildfires. Forecasters say much of central and south Jersey is expected to see low humidity and wind gusts of up to 35 miles per hour through Saturday afternoon. Residents are urged to avoid outdoor burning and to remember to extinguish smoking materials like cigarette butts. Officials in Santa Fe, New Mexico say the investigation into the deaths of Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman and his wife are going to take some time. Santa Fe County Sheriff Adam Mendoza says he's waiting to see the toxicology report on the victims, which could determine whether prescription meds found at the scene were a factor.
It could take up to 3 months, or even possibly longer. It just depends, how busy the laboratory is. But, we're hoping it comes sooner than later so we can answer some of these questions.
He says there are so far no signs of foul play, but he's not ruling that out. In sports tonight, the Rangers take on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Nets are playing the Portland Trail Blazers. Also, the Knicks are in action against the Memphis Grizzlies. Your forecast for tonight, increasing cloudiness, it'll be breezy with a low around 44 degrees.
The office. The office. That's fun.
Colder, the high only 35 degrees. We have 49 degrees. It's partly cloudy outside of our downtown studios right now. Skype is shutting down. Microsoft is officially retiring the video calling and messaging platform in May, redirecting users to Teams. Skype users can move their accounts to the Teams app, where the tech giant notes get the same features. I'm Lisa Ritchie. Remember, the news never stops at WABCRadio.com.
Welcome to the 5 o'clock show. It's time for Common Sense.
Common sense.
Now, it's Captain Cosby with John Cinematography and Rita Cosby, standing for truth, justice, and the American way. Bringing sense to the world. Now, here's John Cinematography and Rita Cosby. Breaking news, WABC.
Well, what a day that we had today. I mean, things were going along smoothly until the world blew up. And it almost felt like President Trump was going to have a fist fight with Zelenskyy in the Oval Office, no less.
Yeah, with J.D. Vance there, too. And the whole world watching. John, I mean, it was stunning.
Viva, 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 viva.
Between Zelenskyy, Trump, and
Zelenskyy, Trump, Bazinski,
I was like, what did you think, Governor Patterson?
Well, I thought that it was kind of unique, and maybe my point of view is a little different than...
Unique is a good way to
friend, where is my friend?
It was stunning.
And it was stunning, but I did think that the onus was on Zelenskyy, to me. He's the one in the room that has the most to lose. So, I'm not saying that President Trump and J.D. Vance couldn't have done it differently, but I just thought, I've been in meetings sometimes where people were saying I didn't appreciate what they did and that kind of thing, but I needed something for them. So I just had to say, well, I'm really sorry if you were misled. I've always appreciated what I've done.
Yeah, wait, you're saying bite your tongue?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? What did you think, Ed?
I wouldn't even say you might have been misled. I would have been diplomatic. Yeah, after all, but I'm not sure Zelenskyy is diplomatic necessarily.
Yeah, and
he's taking a country at war. Rita, I understand that President Trump is making a statement on Truth Social.
Yes, this just came out.
What just came out?
Yep, and in fact, let's do a little breaking news because this is coming out.
Breaking news, WABC.
So President Trump saying that they had, this is interesting language, a meaningful meeting in the White House today. But he also said it's amazing what comes out through emotion. And I have determined that President Zelenskyy here is not ready for peace if America is involved because he feels our involvement gives him a big advantage in negotiations. I don't want advantage, I want peace. He disrespected the United States of America in its cherished Oval Office. He can come back when he is ready for peace. That's the statement just coming out from President Trump. Judge Weinberg?
2 points. Number one, I thought what happened in the Oval Office was absolutely awful. It should never have happened. They had a personal issue with Zelenskyy. They should have done it privately. You don't pull that stunt before cameras. That's number one. Number two, the statement that you just read just compounds Trump's mistake. This does not help Trump. This does not help world peace. This emboldens Putin and just gave an issue to the Democratic Party to show that Trump is off his game.
Okay, so Zelenskyy puts out a statement. I want to read it because it came out a little bit ago saying, thank you, America, and thank you for your support. Thank you for the visit. Thank you, Congress, and the American people. So he's putting out a statement. We'll see. He's supposed to maybe be on Fox News at 6. We'll see if he shows up. He canceled, apparently, all these other appointments today, and he was also escorted out of the White House, essentially. Usually you see the president greeting him and saying goodbye. The president wasn't there on the greeting, and apparently the word is Rubio and Mike Waltz essentially said, okay, your time is up, President Zelenskyy. Wow.
Wow. Here's the next thing, and I don't know what's happening. I really don't know. Zelenskyy is supposed to be on Fox News at 7 o'clock.
Yep, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Yep.
Is that going to happen?
We'll see.
Or did President Trump go Fox News down? I threw him out of the country.
Or maybe he'll do what's called a mea culpa. Maybe he'll want to address it. No, not that. Not like, you mean like Epstein?
English is not.
Like Epstein?
English is not my first language. Like throwing himself out of the window.
Yeah, like
Putin. No, this is not Russia.
Well, that's in you guys. In all seriousness, I looked to think, what is Putin? What is the rest of the world thinking as they're watching this?
Well, the first best analyst that we have here. Well, we got Bill O'Reilly coming in. And they tell us what the heck is going on. Ed Cox. Ed Cox has been there under President Nixon, under President Reagan, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, we have Bill O'Reilly now. Bill, I'm sure you were watching this like the whole world was watching this. What do you make?
Well, I was driving to Boston, where I am now, so I didn't see the actual tape until later. But let me run down a few things, and you guys stop me if you have any questions on this, okay? So I'm sad because I believe that Ukraine is a victim of a monster, Putin. But I'm also kind of angry at Zelenskyy for being a fool. I'm just shocked that he didn't understand the room. So he walks into the White House with no bargaining power at all. None. He's not going to defeat Russia on the battlefield. Everybody knows that. The United States has given $175 billion tax dollars to Ukraine and Zelenskyy. And the new president, Donald Trump, obviously does not feel that is money well spent, because Putin is not going to be defeated by Ukraine. Are you guys with me so far?
We're with you. We're with you.
Okay. So you're Zelenskyy, you walk in, you know that, right? You got to know it. And then you get a seat and you are being questioned and you go on the defensive and almost start lecturing J.D. Vance, the vice president. Why would you do that? If you have dissent, you do it in private. Privately, not in front of the worldwide press.
Mickey Mouse, McDonald's.
Because you don't have any power.
Elmo.
You're totally dependent on the two men in the room. Trump and Vance. You had no power at all. By the United States stopping the money, you and your country go down the drain. Because NATO's not going to keep spending if the United States doesn't. They're going to stop everything. So you got to go in humble and grateful. Did you guys see any humility or gratitude on Zelensky's part?
I agree. He should have just kept quiet and said thank you again, just like what the governor said. He should have just said thank you. I appreciate what you have done.
All you have to do is say, because I know Trump better than anybody, we may have disagreements, but they're gentlemen disagreements because we appreciate everything America's done to the USA. And we want to be
falling down, baby.
We believe
31.
Beacon of goodness in the world.
31 in the building.
You don't go in your little sweatshirt.
1331.
No.
1331
I'm
13.
sympathetic to Zelenskyy.
1 2 3 1 2 3 3.
Zelensky's finished. I don't even know. Lindsey Graham has already
1331.
Yeah, he said it's an irredeemable, irreparable, irredeemable situation.
It's worse than that. That Ukrainian army might take him out.
I thought about that too, Bill, because there was already discussions about Zelensky's status, and boy, would you love to
1 2 3 1 2 3
Yeah, I
3.
hope not too, but they may push him out.
I'm a little nervous.
Wow.
1 2 3 1 2 3 3.
Upside for Ukraine here.
Gabuga, babuga.
Praying, and I mean that literally. I'm praying that Zelenskyy apologizes.
But I think he's still maybe on at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, they haven't canceled.
They haven't canceled yet. And I wonder if it comes on Fox at 6 o'clock to apologize.
Unfortunately, the bear is not going to pose the question. My first question would be, are you going to apologize? And then you would see, he can either say, yeah, I didn't want to come out that way, or what do I have to apologize for? And then you know it's over. But let's hope and pray for the sake of the millions of Ukrainians, and there are plenty of them in Let's hope and pray that Zelenskyy gets a reality check. Maybe he's listening to the broadcast. And you're going to lose. You cannot win this. So it reminds me of Custer, General Custer, looking at 5,000 angry Native Americans, and he's got 250 guys on the hill.
Where's Custer's last stand?
Right. Yeah. And Custer's going, fight you? Oh, well, okay.
Right. And even if you don't like what's heard, you shut up, right? Even if you don't like what's being said, you shut up.
You have to. So this is what could happen. Zelensky could go on Fox tonight and say, I handled it wrong. I'm emotional. I hate Putin. He's a monster. Everybody's going to agree with that except the far right loons.
And let me tell you, Rita, I could stay for a little while. And if Mark Levin has a substitute in, we'll preempt Mark Levin.
Okay, good, because it is big enough to see if he says that. Let's see it. Right. Yep.
But if he does that, Trump then will take that, you know how Trump operates. He'll take that as a victory, and then he'll bring Zelensky back.
Yes, tomorrow morning.
And they'll hammer out a deal. Because the deal has to be what Trump wants. See, this is when you go in to negotiate with someone, and believe me, I did this for 50 years. And a lot of times I had power in the negotiation, and sometimes I didn't. But I always knew where my status was. Zelensky, he walks in there, you got no power. Nothing. You're lucky you're even getting the lunch. Okay?
And they reminded them of that. I mean, I thought, Bill, one of the most powerful moments was when Trump looked at Zelensky and he said, you know you're not winning this. Like, it's because of the United States that you're here. And I want to hear gratitude. I mean, he looked right at his face. You are gambling with World War III. That was really powerful.
Zelensky has no blanket idea, Rita, who Trump is.
Right.
That's shocking.
Which is shocking, because they've had interactions.
No, but it's shocking because Trump controls everything. Mm-hmm. One man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And everybody knows that. That's the point. I agree with you.
He didn't seem to know it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was Zelensky, I would have been brought. I don't even know what they make in Ukraine, but whatever they make, I would have brought 6 crates of it over.
Governor Patterson, you had something to say?
So, Bill, I think I'm going to nominate you for Time Magazine's Man of the Year because that is exactly.
He'll never be invited back to Mar-a-Lago.
But I think that the point that you made that I think is exquisite because it speaks to all kinds of negotiations that you go in the room sometimes and you really are at a disadvantage, and sometimes you go in the room and you're at an advantage. Zelensky was at a supreme disadvantage, and what he had to do was get in and out of the room without anyone getting mad at him, and he went the complete opposite way, and I'll never understand why he did that.
And you know why you wouldn't understand?
Okay, here we go. Thank you, everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Peace and love. He's the one tomato. Fancy one tomato. Peace and love. Peace and love. Yeah, but good weekend, everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace and love. Peace and love.